Welcome back to Icarus. We got episode 20 today. Should be a fun one. What we're going to do today is we're going to first look at the alterations. We're going to see, as you can look at the bottom on my hotbar, everything's kind of glowy now. So I basically went on and put the alterations on that we had talked about at the end of last episode that I was probably going to use. So we're going to go over those, and then we're also we're gonna do one just so that way everyone can see it. I'm assuming PC and console is the same, but we'll do one, and it's at least how it's done on console. So we're definitely gonna look at that. We're gonna put one on the shotgun yet. We'll look at the armor pieces and what I'll put on there. Once we get done with that, we are gonna get over to the greenhouse, and I do want to expand it out one. So that should be pretty fun. I don't think I'm gonna need any more of those. I think we should be pretty good, but I'm just going to basically take this and expand it out one. So we're going to do that because there's more stuff that I want to plant. I did get some, so last night I spent a bunch of time kind of doing like the little missions, the simple, what are they called, like the simple missions or whatever. We did get some rhubarb seeds. I didn't get any squash seeds, so we'll probably make an order and get some stuff sent down from space. But I think an expansion is needed for us to do that. And then we're going to put up some sprinklers. So I think it'll automate it a little bit more in there rather than me. And I know we could do the thing where you like connect the crop plots to water themselves. I think if you have iron ones, you can do that, right? But we're going to look at... Is there a hole in there? We're going to look at sprinkler systems. I feel like that might be kind of fun to mess around with a little bit. Let's look at this real quick. Or is it just it's just a berry bush out? Okay. But yeah, so we're going to see if we can do a sprinkler system in there. And I did go ahead and I kind of connected water out each side. So my plan is I'm going to run them up. I'm going to run them up to there. And I was kind of messing around with it to see, like what it all can go on. And I think they can go on this like point right here, which should look kind of cool. So yeah, so that'll be kind of the plan for today. I think it's going to be pretty fun. We're going to expand the greenhouse and, get a little more farming possibility in. But yeah, before we do that, let's go. Let me take that off. Let's go look at. Yeah. Let's go look at the alterations. So first what we did was I did do the repairman on the hammer. So I made a new hammer. We've got repairman 2, action hold time, stamina consumed by action. So just kind of, I think that's the only one you can put on the hammer. If we look at our axe, I did go with the melee attack speed, melee damage for the pickaxe. I feel like that might help for mining, but it'll also help for, that is what we use for, if we're getting a little bit of a fight and we need to melee stuff. This one's pretty solid on the knife. 30% yield when butchering, and you can also get the rare meat sometimes. Higher chance of doing that, so that's been pretty nice. This knife now is better than the butcher table. So I'm going to be skinning stuff instead of taking it to the butcher table, which kind of makes it easier for me. Then I don't got to carry it all the way up here. The sickle, we went with the reaping plants one. And then this one's very solid on the pistol. The damaging 2, so we got the projectile damage and critical damage, and the hardened point penetration. And then we have the hunting rifle with the crit damage, the zoom, and the hardened point penetration as well. So these two are pretty solid. It's just more damage, right? And then we're gonna do that one. And then I don't think I can. Can I see it here? Yeah, I think I gotta take this stuff off. So let me take the armor off, and we'll see what we did for the armor. So this is the crit damage, and we can see world bosses. So that one's pretty solid. This is the extra space in the stomach. You may have noticed that already. On the legs, we did the health regen, physical resistance, because on the boots, we could do the crouching movement speed and perceived threat. And then on the arms, I like this one, 20% wear rate on the items in our favor, so, right? So they wear down slower, and then stamina consumed by tool actions. So both of those are very solid. I like those a lot. And then if you look in the bottom left, there are 3 foods plus 2 more, which makes 5. So the 5 total foods that we can have now, plus the drink, like on top of it, which is pretty awesome. And that's also going to segue into. So do you see in the bottom left how those are bigger, those icons? So there was an update, and I normally start the episode with this, but I didn't really see anything in there that was like too crazy, so I just kind of wanted to like get into what we were doing first, and then I figured I'd talk about it real quick. And it's just a couple bug fixes and additional changes. So the bug fixes, like I guess the thumper was crashing some stuff, doors were crashing some stuff. Um, and so they fixed that. The one thing I do see that is interesting is they fixed the landing point for drop pods. Apparently, I did have a couple missions yesterday where nothing got broken, but they they did damage, like taking off. So hopefully that one's kind of the big one that I kind of saw, I guess. The electric humidifier, I guess, was giving some problems. So yeah, so it's just kind of your normal bug fixes. Otherwise, focused recipes are more visible. They did upgrade the desired focus in benches. So I'm wondering if that's the whole. So on console we've been having where when you go into the bench and you try to like make stuff, it's not like letting you like get into the recipe thing. Um, which is it's pretty annoying, right? Like you can't click on the recipe to basically craft it, and then that's the thing where I've been like going to like sit on the bench and coming back, and that's been fixing it. So I think that might be what they're talking about. Otherwise, like a couple size increases, updated visuals and text size for the mount interfaces. So again, nothing too crazy, but hopefully some bug fixes that'll kind of help out the game. But yeah, so that's why those icons in the bottom left are a little bigger, a little more visible. So anyways, back to alterations. Now, I do have a couple in here. So this is how it works. So like you would make the alterations. So say you click on that one and then you craft it, right? What we're gonna want is I like this one. So we're gonna increase our accuracy and crit damage with shotguns. I feel like this is good for either one. So we're gonna make that. So that'll go over into our left or our right hand side. And then that should give us, and I put the materials in there. Did I not? What am I missing? Hold on, we gotta go grab 2 titanium ingots. So you gotta make the first one to make the second one. All right, so let's go grab 2 titanium ingots. I should have, oh, it looks like, do the numbers look bigger? I would say the numbers kind of look bigger on this stuff now. That's platinum. I know I got some titanium in here. Let me grab that. Wonder how that looks for. It's like looking here. It's okay. I don't know. I feel like the numbers. I didn't really mind the size of the numbers. But I don't know. We'll see how people like it. They've been kind of going off feedback quite a bit, so. I guess we'll see what other people think. All right, so now I have my materials for the second, which is going to give us 40% accuracy, 25% crit damage. So let's get that bad boy made. And then what we need to do is we're going to take off our shotty, and we're going to go to the other side, and this is where you actually make the alteration. Let me see, did they change that? No, okay, so it still goes over there. So we do have to, you kind of got to like manually transfer it there. There we go. All right, so our shotgun's in here now. Now here's where we can put our thing. And you can tell I have a couple more. I got that from a mission, and I actually made this, and I'll show you that in a second. Transfer. All right, so we're gonna alter that. So once we alter it, the shotgun will still be in there. You can take the alterations off. So with the rifle, I have like the one that we were using now with the damage, but I did get a mission where I had to like hunt. I think I had to hunt like 13 rabbits or something. So I made this one because it lets me see stuff while I'm aiming. So now all we could do is, if you wanted, you could remove this, put it back over here, and let's say you wanted this one. I mean, we'd have to do it on the rifle, but say you got a hunting mission, and I don't have the thing where the animal's health bars are up. I just immersion purposes, I guess. So you could remove that, put this one on there, remove it later. So there's no like penalty for like removing stuff, which I think is pretty sweet. So let's put you back. There we go. And I think we're looking pretty good. So now we have a full set of armor with all the mods on it. We've got a full set of tools. I'm feeling pretty good. There was actually one of the missions that I did that was labeled as hard. And I don't know, I would say I probably killed about 30 things defending a drone. And it was working pretty good. Like all the weapons, the extra mods and all that. I'm feeling pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. So let's see now. What is next? So next, let's go to... Oh, by the way, before we're gonna go to the greenhouse, but I did finally get some names going here. So we got Bojack, we got Trace the Second. Let me just go in here. What is it? Does it look that much different? That's pretty good. Okay, everything's just a little bigger, I guess, which is, you know, a-okay. What was I gonna put on this guy? I don't remember. No, I think I was putting on this. There we go. Movement speed in the desert, heat resistance. I'm gonna bring him into the desert if need be. How are we doing on food? We could probably stand to make a little bit. So we've got, for our wolves, we've got Jameson, we've got Jack, we got Maker, and who's this? Pendleton? No, this is Woodford. So, you can probably see the sequencing of how we, you know, the pattern of how we're naming everything. But that's good stuff. So once we get more of something, you know, we'll kind of keep that going. Oh, did I name? I can't remember. Did I name the Moa? No, we stayed with Coop. Coop's not bad. It reminds me of basketball. All right, let's grab some pieces. Do I have scaffolding on me? I do not. I'm gonna grab a couple scaffolding pieces here that we might need. And then we're going to, so let's see, we're going to be extending it, so we need, I think we need 10 of these. I think. Oh, and if we have extra time after this, I think I'm going to finally we're going to put up our room. So we're going to, I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I think I'm going to have like a ladder. I think I'm going to put like a ladder right here maybe to get up to there. But I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, that'll be coming up soon. All right, so let's take a look-see at this. Let's go. Should we go this side first? All right, let me get this going here. Come on. It's always such a pain to get these out there. There we go. Oh my God, I hate you. All right. Probably gonna need, let's take that off for now. Can I get down there? Can I reach? Yeah. Okay, so scaffolding wise. All right, so here's gonna be our, ooh, do I have? Ooh, I do. Okay, so we're gonna take that off and then put these on. And I think I usually have everything facing to or away from the water. All right, so then take that off. Okay. All right, and these are green still, so that's good. We're gonna have to see, I think glass-wise, we'll kind of have to see how it's all gonna go. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Oh, you know what I didn't make? I didn't make a bunch of crop plots. Maybe we have some somewhere. I don't remember. Okay, so how do I want to do this now? Well, we can put these back on, I guess. So let's put these on. I guess we should probably do one side at a time. Let me go grab some more of this stuff. We can carry some more. Let's see. So I'm gonna need. Give me these glass pieces, and then we're gonna need. So we got 5 more of them. Oh yeah, we're gonna look at for crop plots. Man, did I bring? I don't know if I brought the rest of them. Okay, well, that shouldn't be a problem. We can definitely. They're just like the cheap crop plots, but they work great in the greenhouse, so we can make some more of them. Let me see. I'm gonna have to look at number-wise. I don't know exactly how many we're gonna need. Okay, so now. Ooh, you know what I'm gonna need that I didn't plan on is 2. I'm gonna need 4 beams. Do you think if we go down, we'll hurt ourselves? There we go. Okay, so let's grab some beams. And I'm gonna need 4 of them. There we go. I think that's it. Besides the crop plots. Well, let's get the expansion done first, and then we'll count how many crop plots I need to make. Those are pretty easy to make. Yeah, so there'll be a beam there and there. Hopefully I counted the glass parts right. It's such an interesting sound. Okay, yep, so these are all staying green. Yeah, we shouldn't have any issue with putting these up, I hope. All right, and then we're gonna do, so we're gonna kind of make it look just like that one. No, there we go. Yep, looks good. Okay, and then I got a couple of the triangle pieces. But yeah, I think this looks kind of nice. We'll see how it looks like from the outside. There we go. I'm gonna have to move that. But yeah, I think that looks kind of nice, right? It's kind of got like it's got the big center kind of looking, you know, looks different, and then it's got a couple like offshoots. I know we could make that to 1 point, but I think this looks fine. Okay. Now I'm gonna need. Let's see. What do I want to do next? Should we just do the other side? Get both sides done and then count our crop plots up. All right. Yep. I think that should be good. Let me grab these. Now, we're just going to do that on the other side here. Alright, so yep. And, ooh, we're going to, just like I planned out. Let me grab these. Go, and then we just gotta take these out again. Kind of a simple expansion. Hopefully it should get us the amount of stuff that we want in. Come on. Oh, nope. There we go. Oops, hold on. And actually, I'm gonna keep that until last. Need. Are they already set? Yeah, okay. All right. And then deploy these. There we go. Kind of reminds me. Definitely have, which I don't think it should be an issue. But the electrical, is it still on? Okay, it is just idle. Yeah, so it should be on. The electrical kind of goes through the floor now, but, I mean, you can't see it, so it should be okay. Hopefully that's not an issue later. Can't imagine that it would be, but... I guess I hadn't thought of that. And then we're gonna have one more there. All right. Pretty quick and easy. So now we can make our inside modifications to whatever we want to do. First, like I said, I think we're gonna have to move this. Let me just put. I don't know if I can put seeds in here. Can I put seeds in here to hold them in there? No. All right, that's fine. Let's find a box. We got a miscellaneous here. And we'll put some of our seeds in there for now. Okay. We're gonna move you back to where you were. I kind of like having a little, like, a little seed box, I guess, or whatever you want to call it in here. It's kind of nice. Alright, put all of our seeds and fiber and crap back in there. And then let's count up some crop plots. If it's a bunch and I don't have the materials necessary for it, then we may have to do a cut. But I think we'll be okay. Put that in there. All right, so that's all set up. So we're going to need, let's see here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 24 altogether of our crop plots. Let's go take a look, see at that. I mean, I think it's just like, isn't it like wooden? It's just like wooden dirt, isn't it? Let's see. Crop. Wood, dirt, and sulfur. Okay. So that's pretty easy. Let's do some sulfur. And some wood. And watch this, I don't know if I'm going to show the whole thing here. But, if you like to just go out here and dig. So the combination of, like, everything. And I don't even have my good food on. Like, I'm on the carnivore, like the at-home carnivore diet. And we can dig for a pretty good while. Right, so it's pretty nice. The combination of, like, just all the mods and all that we got going on right now it's pretty awesome. So that's 5. Oh, it's actually quite a bit of sulfur. Okay. Let's just load up here. Oh, except that piece. Oh god, it's quite the sneeze there. Uh-oh. We got a storm rolling in. Alright, what do we got now? 10. So I need just a couple hundred more dirt. I'm just gonna keep everybody with it. This pretty easy expansion here. So what do we think? Probably like 500 dirt should do the trick. If we have leftover. Oh, well, we're gonna be full here now. We need a little bit more. Alright, let's start whipping up some of these crop plots here. So our inventory has a little breathing space. There we go. Oh, that's not gonna work. Hold on. Give me some rope. And then... nope. Man, I got a lot of weird crap in here now. Let's take some of that out. We'll take that out. Some extra glass. Nope, still stuck, man. Alright, hold on. How about now? Alright. Okay, we're looking alright. Then we can put some of this, raining in here? It's kinda weird. Is that new? I haven't really noticed it rain down here once it's... Might be one of those things where they fixed a couple things, but then they Created a couple more things that weren't supposed to be there. Let's put the glass over here. Alright, yep, there goes all my food buffs. Okay, so we've got 7. Man, it just keeps filling up all the... Alright, I can take that sprinkler. Let's do that. There we go. Yeah, we just got all sorts of, like, extras in there. That worm scale stuff we can put away. Okay. Alright, we're getting there. It's not really... Yeah, I think that is not the way it was. Okay, alright, we got that and that. How many we at? 18? So yeah, this will get us to 21. Okay, so yeah, we're at 21. I think we need 3 more. I think that's at 24, right? Nothing like shoveling up some dirt. Like I said, I don't know if that's gonna make the video, but you have been here the whole time. I guess it did. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Let's get rid of some of this extra stuff. And we'll throw our extra dirt up there. It's quite the little storm out here. Alright, we got dirt going in there. Let's close that. Let's hop in here. Just make sure every little piece is in. So I don't want like a hole and then our stuff's dying. Yeah, I think we're pretty solid. Okay, so now we should just have to drop these down. There we go. And we got to look at our... I know I want to extend the wheat. A lot of the other ones, like a lot of these I'm probably going to keep kind of empty for right now. Until we get more stuff that I'm going to want to plant. But yeah, that's... I guess kind of the... Oh, what? Anything right there? It's kind of the plan. Have to put in, I don't know where that strawberry went. Yeah, Matt. Oh, I hate you. Pick you up. Okay, so now we're looking, we're expanded. And I'm gonna do, that's kind of the way I want to do it. I'm gonna do rows of 4, or if I want like more of something, then I'll extend it out. I guess. Now I gotta think about that, because that does expand us out. So we could do like end caps of 4, so we could do 4 down and then like an end cap of something. So I can't expand it again that way. But like this is pretty much the max size our greenhouse can be. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about that, we could do 3, 3, 3, and 3. But I do kind of like having 4 of everything. Well, yeah, we'll do end caps for now. So like, for example, actually, you know what I need to do is let me grab 24 fertilizer. There's 2. And we have been staying on top of the fertilizer because we can turn that into gunpowder. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was weird. All right. So when we're fertilizing stuff, and again, I don't know if we've shown all of this on camera, so I just kind of want to show, like, the way I like to do the farming. And most people find the farming in these kind of games pretty relaxing. But yeah, so we just this is all it is. You just kind of add the fertilizer here, and it lasts like forever. I just basically fertilize a crop when I first put it in. Oop, hold on. And like, let me look at these. Do these still have the like fertilized? So I can't tell you. I mean, how long ago have we put this greenhouse up, and the like the fertilizer's still like working. So again, I don't know if it's infinite or if it's supposed to be, but it seems to do the trick in lasting a very long time. So here's what I'm talking about with the end cap. So we did get, for example, we've got rhubarb. So if we're gonna plant some rhubarb here, we could just do that, and there we go. Now we've got rhubarb. That's pretty cool, actually. Looks like rhubarb. And we'll kind of, you know, so we'll have like 4 in a row, and then we'll have a square of 4 at the end. I think that'll be okay, at least for now. So let's put that away. And now let's look at these sprinklers. So if I kind of look at how I want to set them up, because this part's kind of tricky. So I'm going to put them into the second one, and I'm going to put them like where that notch is. So I don't know, because we have a space of 5, and I think I'm going to need 2 sprinklers. I'm going to set up 2 initially here and see. I don't know if it's going to reach back here, though. That'll be kind of the test we're going to run, right? So let's see if I can do that. So there, and then we're going to put the sprinkler on that one. And I think this should even it out pretty good. These things are uber fun to get working. I need it like right in that crack right there. There we go. There we go. And that's what our sprinklers would look like. So now let's try this. And again, I just put them up to make sure I could get them on the ground part. So now we can take our water hose. And what is it? 1, so it should be like right there. I don't know. Can I reach it that far? Yep, very nice. Okay. And then I should take a little damage, maybe. Yep. I should be able to take this. Yep, okay. And then I think I'm gonna have to go back up there. I should have put like a... I definitely, I only fell once yesterday getting these set up. Alright, did that do the trick? And connections, yep. Okay, so now here's the tricky part. It's not on. I think I have to turn it on. So press to interact. Oh, yeah. Alright, so where are we watering? Did we get all the way back here? Oh, I think it did. Yeah, we did. So I think, and these aren't getting it. So, yep, so that's pretty much what I thought. Just from kind of messing around with it. It has a really wide radius. So I think if we put one there, another one there, and then, you know, we do the same on the other side, I think that'll be pretty solid. And then all I got to do is, yeah, I just like come in here and I just like click on them, and it'll water stuff for us. So it's not, I don't think it's completely 100% automated. I still got to like come in here and click on the stuff, but I kind of like the idea of the sprinklers. And again, I know we could connect everything to the hose and do that, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. I kind of like the sprinklers more so for the aesthetic value of it, I guess you could say. Because I think it just kind of looks cool. And then, you know, I feel like coming in here and just like hitting the sprinklers every once in a while, or like pretty much after I harvest, I'll harvest and then I'll hit the sprinklers. I think that'd be kind of neat. So, let's get our sprinkler system set up. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you think it's kind of dumb, let me know. But if you're like, yeah, man, that's kind of cool. Like, I don't know. I know we could make iron crop plots and have the water hoses hooked up to them and all that jazz, but I feel like just, I don't know. There's something about the sprinkler thing that I like, that at least for right now, I want to try. So let's do 3 more. Okay, and this shouldn't be too bad. How are we doing on time here? We're getting there. Maybe we could set up a little bit of our room. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, actually, you know what? There is a couple things I want to get yet for planting. So maybe we'll finish the episode by doing that. That's actually probably a good idea. Let me get these set up. So we've got, what time is it? Oh, actually, let's go sleep. Let's go sleep. Lately, what I've been doing, being that I do have a fair bit of charcoal and all that, is I'll come up here and we'll put a, there we go. We'll put a stick in there and go sleep quick. Very nice. Then that stick will die out, and now it's the next day. All right, where were we? Sprinklers. Let's get these bad boys up. The other thing in here, lighting. I don't know. Like, putting, I guess you could put like the Omni lights maybe in the corner there. I don't know. That's actually not a bad idea. Maybe we'll see how that looks. All right, so it is this one. And then kind of right there, I would say. That should be pretty good. And then it is this one right here. And that looks pretty good. All right, are we lined up? I think we're lined up. And then it should be this one. All right, so we'll put you there. Yeah, I think, so I got the, and we'll show everybody later, but I know we had some recommendations on some good food, so we got that going. I did make some rolls. Oh, what is it? The shepherd roll? And yeah, they're pretty darn good. So that's pretty awesome. But I want to make more good food. And for that veggie roll, we do need the squash. So, where the crap is this one? This right here. And are you? Oh, this is actually. I think this is actually going better than I thought it was going to. So I think it's this one. Now the only annoying part is we're gonna have to kind of hop down, grab the sprinkler, hop back up. Well, I guess we could break a piece of glass and do it that way, but that's fine. I'm just gonna do it this way. All right, so that one is. What am I connecting it to here? This one. Okay. And then just our poor legs. This is why I got the old guy knees. And then we're just going to do carnivore diet for working at home. And let me connect you. These two should be a little easier. My little scaffolding. All right. Very good. And you know what I do want to do is I want to exchange this for like a better water reservoir. Maybe we'll, being that we're doing like sprinkler stuff with all the water and whatnot, we could do that too if we got a little time. We'll save the bedroom for another episode. Maybe God, I don't know. There's 8 million things I want to do. And I know it's been like 6 episodes since I've wanted to put that up. Maybe we just gotta do it. Okay, so yeah, so I should just be able to pop in here. And we'll do this. Do that. Are they all working? Oh, man, look at that. I don't know. Isn't that cool, though? I think that's cool. Let me just make sure it's watering everything. Is it not reaching that one? Uh-oh. Oh, no, it is. Okay. I was like, it looks like it is. Yeah. All right. We've got all the corners. Yes, perfect. Yeah, and then they just you hit them and then they stop. I don't know. I think it's worth me taking the 10 extra seconds, so I think I'm gonna keep that. But I don't know. I like it. We got a sprinkler system. Let's see here. So if we're talking about this thing, I don't know. I mean, I can always put that up. The thing with, do we want, like, if we do the bedroom, do we want just stone up there? And I think the other thing I gotta think about is how high I'm gonna put it up. What are we doing next episode? You know what? Let's start with that next episode. So here's what I'm kind of thinking for next episode. And that might be a good one. I want to stay at the house next episode. I want to make the thermos, and I want to go hunt some mammoths. And I want to make the taxidermy knife. And so maybe like next episode is all going to be about like kind of stuff that doesn't matter. Well, the mammoth tusk we can turn into bone dust and epoxy. Right, so that's this one. We can get a lot of epoxy from them. But I want to make the taxidermy knife and kind of turn this into like almost like a trophy room, like a, as Ace Ventura would say, a lovely room of death. So maybe that's next episode, is we do thermos so we can go up north. We're gonna bring our buffalo. We'll hunt some mammoth. We'll do some taxidermy stuff. And we'll also make our bedroom, because I got to think about it a little bit. So I'm gonna need glass there. But we're gonna have to see, like, do we want it this high? I don't know if that's gonna be high or if that's gonna be low. Because what is it? If I put it there, that gives us a lot of room. So yeah, maybe like this high is how high we go, and we just kind of knock off like this corner out to maybe like here, and then we have a ladder. Like a ladder somewhere. Maybe like a ladder into up to a trapdoor or something. But yeah, I think that'll be next episode. That sounds like a good plan. So taxidermy, rugs, trophies, mammoth tusks, and a bedroom. That'll be next episode. And I want to put one of those sweet aquariums in my bedroom. But yeah, we'll do some decorating. So I think that'll be fun. All right, so let's finish up today. We've got, what was it? It was like I think it's like a metal rain reservoir. Let me see. Oh, finding stuff in this tree is difficult. Where do we wanna? There it is. Because you could do this one, but I don't think this one has a hookup. This just stores water. This one stores half as much, but you can connect it up to a network. So I kind of want to try that, and I want to see if this will be like a storagey thing for our water. I think that would be pretty cool. Is there anything else? An update access to encoded missions. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be like mission upgrade stuff we could do. There's just so much. There's so much to do. Yeah, let's work on and then like here's the rug set, right? Bear, buffalo, jaguar. So there's rugs we can put in. But yeah, I guess one thing at a time. Otherwise, we'll get just overloaded with all the cool stuff we can do. So, being that we're still kind of thinking about the greenhouse up there, oh, that's pretty easy to make too. 20 stone and 8 wood. Let me grab. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like the numbers are almost too big. I shouldn't say that, but it looks okay. I'm not gonna complain. Maybe, and if that's what people wanted, I'm fine with it. I have no gripes against it. All right, so let's craft one of them. Put our little excess back. And we got our little extra scaffolding we can put back in there. All right, we're looking good. Okay, so let's grab this reservoir. And I should... Man, I'm going to lose 100 liters of water, but this thing stores a buttload, so... Let's look at you. Give me that can. We're going to pick you up. Okay. How... Wait. Is that the right... how big is this? Oh, look at that. It's I was kind of worried not worried, but I guess I was thinking it might be a little bigger even, but I don't want it colliding with that. How does that look? That's pretty solid. And then we'll put our watering can back in there. Now, let me, you know what? I wish I kept that scaffolding because I'm probably about to fall here. Go here and there to, where do I have a hose connection? I might redo this to have a hose connection in the middle there. Thought I had one out here. Oh, it's so hard to without the scaffolding. Yeah, I should be able to just put it right there. Oh, it's kind of cool how they have like the. Oh yeah, I like that. Like the filtering thing you can actually see. Oh, I thought I had it. I meant. Where are you? No? Alright, let's go. We gotta grab some scaffolding. I gotta be on the other side, I think, to get this bad boy connected. And grab you. Probably what I'll have to do is I'll take those beams down. The beams are kind of... Like, again, I kind of like having the wire visible, but there's some parts where I kind of, like, hide it, I guess, a little bit. There we go. Okay, so... Where are you hiding? Okay, so it's right there. So it should... There we go. Oh, right there. Why is it not... There we go. Hey, we got it. Sometimes you just gotta finagle her a little bit. We'll put our beam back in. Beautiful. Now, yep, so this is filling up. So it should be using our let's look at our network here. So I don't remember. I do have 2 electric water pumps now. And they're running. And they are storing water. So we're going to have 150,000 water stored up, ready to go. Plus the 2,000 like here, which, I mean, I'm sure I don't need that second water pump, but especially now that we got this bad boy. Oh, buddy, that's awesome. Yeah, that's just like an extra ice box. Because we do gotta... This does create ice, so we gotta kind of keep an eye on that. All right. Now, let's look at what we want to order. Right, like I could put some ice in there. That'll consume that. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. Leave these back. I'll put those away later. Oh, they need a. And I don't want to complain about it, but that frame skip. And again, maybe it's because I'm at a big base now, but I wouldn't mind if they fixed it. Okay, let's see. Request equipment, workshop, farming. What do we all need here? So they got beans. We got corn. We got berries. We got carrots. We got watermelon. We got wheat. We don't have beans. Here's one I want. So I want mushroom seeds. So I'm gonna... oh, wait, hold on. How much money do I have? I have 600, and I do plan on... You know, the other thing I really want is a suit. But if we do... So that'd be... So it's 70 a pop, basically. So, and we have the rhubarb. So I might just do the mushrooms and the squash right now. Because I think I have most of the other stuff I want... It would just be tomatoes and potatoes, I don't. What's bramble? Bramble seeds. Oh, yeah, interesting. Kiwi wouldn't be terrible either. I know we're probably gonna want sugarcane too. But let's start small. Let's do some mushrooms and some squash. Okay, and then we're gonna make one of them and one of them. Okay, now that's good. So we should be able to request. I hope I did that right. Can't remember if you gotta like request it from the second one or if you just like hit the initial request. Oh, I have exotics I can send up. Hold on. Do we got time? Yep. I do have, well, you know what? We haven't used exotics yet. Let's just, I'll do it next time. I just want these seeds. Are the seeds in there? Seeds are not in there. All right, well. I suck. So yeah, I guess you do have to request it from that second one. I didn't know if you could request it from the first one or not. Oh, you know what we didn't do? I think you can. I think I messed this up. Request equipment. Yeah, I didn't put it in the... Dang it, I'm dumb. I didn't put it in here. Okay. I'm dumb. My fault. Sorry, would you like to return and request another? Yeah. That's cool. So that one's going to take off. This one's going to come down. I like that it wasn't close to my stuff. I don't know. I wonder where that next one's going to come down. Let's grab our exotics. I'm a big fan of these, like, space pod things. It's pretty cool. Where did that land? Looks like up here a little ways. Okay, should be far enough that it's not gonna break anything. Okay, so I'm gonna grab these. Yep, there we go. So that's, yeah, so I did do it right. I just forgot to put them in the ding pod. My fault. All right, and then we will deliver to station. There we go. I just want to make sure it doesn't break anything or hurt anything going up. Nope. All right, beautiful. Beautiful. Grab simple water. Okay, so now... Oh, man. We're going to consume that, and we're going to deploy these. We're going to have some squash. I like it. And we're going to have some mushrooms. There we go. Oh, so cool. All right. Squash, mushrooms. Rhubarb's probably already, yep, ready to be harvested. So that is going to give us some more food options. And again, I might do potatoes and tomatoes. But yeah, just based off comment recommendations. So we have this one so far. So this is the shepherd's roll. Very solid. Max health, max stamina, melee attack speed, more projectile damage, health regen, basically everything you want. So yeah, I've kind of been like getting the stuff, you know, that I want kind of ready to go and made. Let's see, the veggie pie is going to be another good one. So that is why we got the squash. Is it this one? Yeah, vegetable pie. So that'll be another easy one for us to make. And again, it's just melee damage, health regen, 150 of both. So those two are going to be awesome. And I know there was one that I was like, oh, having mushrooms would be pretty solid for that, but I don't remember which one it was. So I'll try to show everybody that next time. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what kind of food we have in here, and I'll kind of show everybody once we get some more made. And again, the rhubarb, there was something I wanted rhubarb for, but sorry offhand, I don't remember, and I don't want to go through all these. I feel like that wouldn't be fun for everybody. So Once we get some of it made, though, we'll show that off. So, all right. Well, hopefully everybody enjoyed the episode today. I feel like we made a lot of progress. We've got a sprinkler system set up, so we've got a more of an automated way of farming. More of a fun way for me to do it too than just like taking that water bucket and putting it all out there. But yeah, so we've got a greenhouse expansion. We've got some new veggies and mushrooms going in there. We got the rain reservoir, which is the metal one now that's hooked up to water. And this thing, it stores 150, right, liters, so 150,000 units of water. But that can come right from the pump too, so that's awesome. And we went over alterations, so we've got a fully modded out kit for our armor and weapons, so that's pretty solid. And we went over next episode, we're going to work on our bedroom, and we're going to basically get that coziness level up, the bedroom and the taxidermy stuff. So a lot to look forward to. And we'll probably do back-to-back episodes. So this will go up Friday night, and then that one will go up on Saturday night. So, yeah, I think we got a lot done, and we got a good plan for the next one. So check out the link for the Discord in the description. There's a lot of fun stuff going on over there. Otherwise, with all that being said, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Go out there and be a good person. It's not that hard, and I will see you on the next one.